10 most expensive houses in the world. Hey, welcome to the Lone Star Luxury Lifestyle channel, and in this video, we will talk about the most expensive houses in the world. Before moving further, kindly like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell icon so you do not miss my upcoming videos. While everyone dreams of a big, lavish house, a car, and a good lifestyle, there are people out there whose houses cost as much as $2.9 billion. The world could feed an entire city for a year with this amount. Let's have a look at these extravagant houses that do cost a fortune but are totally worth every penny with all the designer architects, the facilities inbuilt, and just by how incredible they look to the eyes. Number 10. 1819 Kensington Gardens, $128 million. Lakshmi Mittal, CEO and chairman of ArcelorMittal, the biggest steelmaking company in the world, owns this grand house in the city of London. It is located in Billionaires Row, Kensington Garden, which is one of the most prestigious and well-known areas of London City. The place has an indoor pool, parking that can accommodate up to 20 cars, Turkish baths, 12 fancy bedrooms, and whatnot. While the house was built in the 19th century, it was purchased by Mittal much later. While this is next to Prince William and Kate Middleton's residence, it is one house that many have aspired to buy and want to live in. Number 9. Palazzo Diablo, $195 million. While Beverly Hills, California is one great tourist destination, it has one of the most expensive houses in the world. A very successful real estate entrepreneur, Jeff Green, owns the Palazzo Diablo. It covers almost an area of 53,000 square feet and has a 27-car garage, 12 bedrooms, 23 bathrooms, swimming pools, waterfalls, theaters, and numerous tennis courts. This house is an amazing one to hold parties with its revolving dance floor and a ballroom. It is one great house for people who like to hold parties and events in their homes. While the look of this house is more like a holiday resort, it is one of the most expensive houses in the world. Number 8. Addison Estate, $200 million. We all know the co-founder of Oracle, Larry Ellison, who is also one of the richest people in the world. This estate is owned by Larry Ellison and is around 23 acres. The house has a cute little tea house, a bathhouse, a koi pond, and even a man-made lake. The designer of this house, Paul Driscoll, who was a Zen Buddhist teacher and an architect, was inspired by the Japanese emperor's palace while designing this house. The beautiful grounds of this estate have very expensive trees, which include maples, redwoods, oaks, and cherry blossoms, which add to the natural beauty and exclusiveness of this place. Number 7. Fairfield Pond, $248 million. You must have been wondering why none of these most expensive houses are situated in New York. Therefore, here's one for you. Owned by R.R. Renner, who also owns the Renault Group, this is one beautiful house. It has 29 bedrooms, 39 bathrooms, a grand dining room, a bowling alley, a basketball court, squash and tennis courts, and 3 swimming pools. While all these facilities require electricity, the house has its own power plant to produce electricity on site. The garage of the house can accommodate up to 100 cars. Number 6. The Audient Tower Penthouse, $330 million. This is one interesting house, and on the 6th rank in the world's most expensive houses list. This penthouse was designed by Alexandra Giraldi and later renovated and redesigned by Gruppe Mazzocco. It has numerous floors, an elevator to go up and down these floors, and even a water slide that ends into an infinity pool with a 360-degree view. How cool is that? Number 5. Les Palais, $390 million. This palace is also known as the Bubble Palace, as it has a lot of round rooms that have a view of the Mediterranean Sea. This palace was designed by a Hungarian architect named Antilla. The place has 3 swimming pools, vast gardens, and an amphitheater that can accommodate up to 500 people. The well-known French-designed Pierre Cardin owns this palace currently and uses it as a vacation home for events and grand parties. Some famous fashion shows have been held at this venue. Number 4. Villa Lesceteros, $450 million. This villa is located in France too, in Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat. The villa was built in 1830 and purchased by the Belgian king, King Leopold II, in 1904. The 35 acres of garden in this villa is filled with cedar trees, hence the name Lesceteros, with a stable that can hold up to 30 horses, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, and 14 bedrooms. This used to be the most expensive house back in 2017. It is known for its crystal chandeliers, woodwork, oil paintings, and extensive library with around 3,000 books. Number 3. Willa Leopolda, $750 million. This 50-acre residence is located in the France's Alps Maritime Department. The all-time favorite movie of 1995 by Alfred Hitchcock, To Catch a Thief, was shot here and has made this villa famous. This house was initially designed by King Leopold II, but later redesigned by Ogden Codman Jr. It has 11 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, amazing swimming pools, a helipad, a commercial greenhouse, and an outdoor kitchen. The architect purchased all the dozen structures that now make up the property. These include 2 peasant cottages. While the construction was complete by 1931, the architect could not afford to live in it himself, so he started renting it out to tenants that would promise not to make any changes to the villa. A Lebanese-Brazilian banker, Edmund Safra, owned this house, but after his death, the widow, Lily Safra, has it in her name. They have been known to hold lavish parties with enormous guest lists in this villa, and to have decorated the place as fancy as they could. Number 2. Antilla, $1 billion. We all know the billionaire Mukesh Ambani of Mumbai, India. Antilla has been home to the Ambani family since 2012, with its 27 stories, 2 helipads, air traffic control, 9 elevators, a ballroom, theater, terrace gardens, swimming pool, spa, healthcare center, and whatnot. You name it, and they have it. You won't believe it, but they even have a snow room with walls that would spit out snowflakes and a private temple for worshipping their gods. This skyscraper can survive an 8-magnitude earthquake and has been made according to the Lotus and the Sun. This residence is no less than a city of its own. The design and construction of this scraper were by Perkins and Will, which is a Chicago-based architecture firm, while Hertz Bender Associated contributed to the designing as well. Number 1. Buckingham Palace, $2.9 billion. We all have heard of Buckingham Palace, located in London, UK, and home to the UK sovereigns since 1837. While the staterooms are open to the public every summer, this palace is a dream to many of us. This 108 by 120 by 24 meters building has 775 bedrooms, which include the staterooms, staff bedrooms, offices, bathrooms, and obviously the royal and guest bedrooms. All royal events and ceremonies, including banquets, lunches and dinners, receptions, garden parties, are held in this palace. The palace's balcony is extremely famous due to the royal balcony appearance of Queen Victoria in 1851. This lavish property of the royal family is no less than a dream. While one can only dream of living there, valuers have suggested that if it was ever sold, it would cost around $2.9 billion. However, this sale is not likely to ever happen, at least not anytime soon. That's all for today. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to leave comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, if you want to suggest a topic for the next video, feel free to tell us. See you in the next video, and until then, stay tuned to Lone Star Luxury Lifestyle.